climate has become more important to me than day-to-day weather forecasting. This is Hurricane's Eye on Climate. So why am I doing this? I wish Carl Sagan was still around. He was the best science communicator I ever heard. And I wish Stephen Schneider was still around, even though you probably never heard of him. He was an all-timer too. There's still some great climate scientist communicators around, but not many. There are tens of thousands of climate scientists around the world, but there are only a few who are well known. We need more to speak out on TV, podcasts, and social media. But will enough people listen and take action and convince politicians about the importance of fighting the climate crisis? Well, but we've been going backward in climate communication. NBC had a reporter who was a terrific climate communicator. Here's part of an article on Chase Kane from the site Heated in March. And I quote, "If you Google NBC climate reporter, the first person to come up is Chase Kane. But Kane isn't an NBC climate reporter anymore," he tells Heated in an exclusive interview. "Last week, the veteran journalist resigned, citing burnout from near constant internal fighting to get important climate stories on the air. Stories that he says were routinely deprioritized, buried late in newscasts, or cut entirely," unquote. That's from a network currently not run by climate deniers. Deniers, somebody who does not accept the basics that the climate is warming and the humans are the main cause. So that was kind of a bit of a surprise. The demise of CBS climate coverage was not a surprise. After being taken over by one of the Ellisons, the following happened, again from Heated. Quote, "As Hurricane Melissa raced toward Jamaica on Monday, CBS News senior coordinating producer Tracy Wolf sent an email to the newsroom detailing the historic storm's scientific connection to climate change. In the message obtained by Heated, Wolf explained how an overly hot Atlantic Ocean supercharged Melissa. And yeah, that's what happened. Wolf suggested a simple sentence. 2 days later, as Hurricane Melissa smashed into the Caribbean, Wolf was laid off, along with the majority of the 5-person team supporting CBS News' climate coverage. Today, the only person remaining at CBS News to cover climate change is national environmental correspondent David Schechter. Well, that article was written last fall. We now have a 2026 update. Quote, "CBS News is laying off national environmental correspondent David Schechter, reportedly leaving no one at the network dedicated to covering climate change," end quote. ABC, CBS, and NBC aired a combined 8 hours and 25 minutes of climate coverage across 201 segments, a 35% decline from 2024. Everybody can count. Anyone argue with that trend? Corporate broadcast networks featured 7 climate scientists in 2025, the whole year, down from 14, and 52 experts, down from 70. How about the trailblazing, highly respected climate coverage from the Capitol Weather Gang and the Washington Post since 2004, from February 2026. Quote, "The Washington Post is drastically scaling back its climate change desk just a little over 3 years after proudly tripling the size of a team of reporters, editors, data journalists, and graphic artists who quickly gained recognition as among the best in the business." So now you know why I feel the need to write and say more about the climate crisis. Because it is a crisis, and not enough people know or care about it. My mission? Facts, plus opinion based on facts. And that is Hurricane's Eye on Climate.